Ladies and gentlemen, my name is MackTen and welcome to First Look in 5. Today's game is Dota 2. Now, Dota 2 is the sequel to the original Dota, the Warcraft 3 custom map, and one of the forefathers of MOBA games, one of the original MOBA games, one of the most popular to this day out of all of the MOBA games. So, basically what I'm going to do for this video is I'm going to break down what a MOBA game is for those of you that don't know. I'm going to then go into what makes this game different from League of Legends. And then I'm going to go in why I love this game and why I never liked League but absolutely loved Dota 2. So, what is a MOBA game? Now, as you can see here, I'm in the spectator mode, just watching any random game with a couple minute delay. And a MOBA game is a game where you have 3 towers. Well, there's no lanes left with 3 towers, but you have 1 tower, should be a 2nd tower right here, and then you have your 3rd tower here. So you push through one of 3 lanes all the way to the center, which is Radiant's Ancient at the bottom or Dire's Ancient at the top. If you start at the south, you want to destroy the Northern Ancient. If you're starting from north, you want to destroy Radiant's Ancient at the south. So you only control one unit, that is your hero, or we might actually get to see a hero die. Yep, and the Invoker just killed Nature's Prophet. Now, basically, you control a single hero. The hero levels up by killing the creeps. These creeps are spawned over certain intervals of time. They're spawned automatically, they're controlled by no one, and the red ones are fighting for the north, and the green ones are fighting for the south. So these are the Radiant creeps, and these are the Dire creeps. Those are the names of the 2 teams. So basically, you've got 2 sides fighting to ultimately destroy each other's Ancient. You only control one hero, and at the end of your lane there are 2 barracks. If you destroy these barracks, it doesn't prevent your opponent from spawning creeps. It makes your creeps that spawn here way, way stronger for that specific lane. Additionally, if you destroy the barracks in all 3 lanes, you get mega creeps, which are just ridiculously strong and overpowered, and the game's over and you win. So that's basically a lowdown of what a MOBA game is. Now, moving right along, I'm going to talk about the difference between this game and League of Legends for those of you that played League of Legends. Now, obviously there's a different hero selection, different interface, different characters, but what mechanically makes the game different from League? Well, in this game, those of you from League will know what last hitting is. Whenever you get the last hit, you see the plus 46 there. Whenever you get a last hit, see those plus numbers indicate that there was a last hit and he gets that amount of gold. So whenever you get the last hit, you get extra experience, and most importantly, you get gold whenever you get a last hit. You get a big chunk of gold that you otherwise wouldn't get. So last hitting is an extremely important skill in making your hero stronger as the game goes on. However, in League of Legends, you cannot deny. In Dota 2, you can deny, which means you can last hit your own creeps if they are low enough in health, and deny your opponent the experience they would get and the money that they would get if they were to be the one to last hit it. So denying is a pretty interesting aspect. Another difference is that in League, you can earn bonuses for all of your heroes in-game over time by playing enough games or by spending money in the League of Legends gold store or real, whatever the League of Legends store is. In this game, you cannot do that, and in this game, you also do not have to unlock any heroes. In this game, you start out with every single hero. You don't have to level up a hero, you don't have to buy a hero. You start out with every hero. You can pick any hero you want because this game is supposed to be an e-sport. It is supposed to be inherently balanced, which means that there's no earning anything. There's not supposed to be anything that goes on between games. Each game, you should be drawing a blank slate. If a pro player logged into my account and wanted to play a game, it would be just as easy for him to roll a newbie as it would be if he were on his own account. Versus in League, he might not even have access to his favorite hero on my account. So it's just something to think about. Another thing is, obviously, the spectator mechanics are a little bit different. fighting game. The interface is different. This game is also ran through Steam, which is pretty cool. But at the end of the day, the biggest differences are the interfaces, your heroes, but most importantly, the biggest difference are the mechanical differences, which are the denying mechanic and the fact that you cannot buy a hero. So, the reason that I love this game, the reason that I like this game more than League, and the reason that I'm absolutely batshit crazy over it is because, one, and this is just sort of a very me-specific thing, but I played the original DotA, the original DotA 1, for years. I loved it. I played it all through high school. I loved Warcraft 3 more than any other game I'd ever played. It was my first RTS, and naturally DotA was one of my first MOBAs. I actually came from a game before DotA 1 called Tides of Blood. And Tides of Blood was an excellent game. It was a very, very early MOBA, but DotA eventually replaced it, and thank goodness it did, because now we have an entire genre of game called MOBA. So, that's basically, that's in a nutshell why I like the game. But another thing is, I am very fond of the original heroes. In this game, in Dota 2, compared to League of Legends, it is really easy to die in Dota 2, and it's really easy to get kills in Dota 2. In League of Legends, it's really easy to escape, and it's really easy to just generally run away from trouble. In Dota 2, it's much harder to run away, and you're much more likely to die. So, that's something that I like about it. It's more exciting, it's more aggressive. Another thing is, almost all of the 108 heroes from the original Dota 1 have been brought over to Dota 2. Now, granted, there are a few that have not been brought over yet, but there are only a few. I believe they're less than 10. We've pretty much got them all here. But anyway, thank you for watching. This has been a first look in 5 at Dota 2, and I'm actually going to be giving away a couple of beta invites. The game is in closed beta. Beta invites are $40 each in the Steam store. I will be holding a sweepstakes near the end of the week, or a raffle rather, where I will put a video, give you instructions, etc., on how you can get a couple of Dota 2 invites. I'm going to give out 2 invites to one lucky person, and if it goes over well, if people like it, I'll do it again next week. And all you have to do to be eligible is to subscribe. So please subscribe, and I will let you guys know more about the beta keys soon. It's an awesome game. Take a look at it, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.